Today, we are going to be looking and talking all about safari. Hello guys, I'm Neria from Falcon Safaris and bringing you Safari, Africa and travel information tips right at your fingertips. And today, we are going to be looking and talking all about safari. So for anyone who's ever been on a safari or anyone that wants to go on a safari, I'm sure all you want is to look for a safari that allows you to truly immerse yourself in nature, a safari that allows you to see the beautiful wildlife that is out there, and one that allows you to take pictures, create memories, and simply live in the moment. That is easy. But one of the hardest things about a safari is choosing where to go on that safari. And that's where I come in to make your decision a lot easier. So today, I am going to be talking about one of the biggest national parks we have in Botswana, and that is the Makgadikgadi Pans National Park. This national park is home to the largest salt pans in the world. And what's fascinating about these salt pans is that they are believed to be seen from out of space due to their large feature and their stark white color that is believed to be seen from out of space. The salt pans are the remains of what was once a large lake that covered a big portion of Botswana thousands and thousands of years ago. So due to years of erosion and climate change, the lake dried up and left behind what we know as the largest pans in the world today. So not only is this park a very beautiful place to go and see, but it is also rich in history, and you can be part of it when you go to the national park and see for yourself. For tours and safaris, the national park is open throughout the year, from January to December. So at any time that you decide to go, you will be able to get into the park and you will be able to see the pans. The tours are divided into guided tours as well as self-drive tours. For self-drive tours, you will have to fully pack for your trip, and that includes all supplies from food, water, fuel, firewood, and also don't forget with you a GPS, as you can get lost from time to time. The best time to visit the Salt Pans National Park is between the dry months from May to October. This is because the national park is situated within the Kalahari Basin, which is a desert environment. So in the drier months, it's easier to drive in and out of the park as there is less mud. During the wet months, from November to January, the park is not easily accessible due to the mud, and you can't really drive in and out of the park. You will have to use charter flights to go in and out of the park. And due to that, also in the wet months, is when grasslands and vegetation begins to sprout within the park. And this attracts a lot of animals like your zebra and your wildebeest. And the zebra migration in the Salt Pans National Park is the second largest after the zebra migration in Tanzania. So the influx of these antelope and animals also attracts a lot of predators as well, like lions, cheetahs, and brown hyenas. So within the wet months, there's a lot of wildlife to see. And also, the water holes in the area are also big enough for hippo, and also large animals like elephant can come into the area. The wet months are also a very good time to see bird life, especially aquatic birds like the flamingos. They can go up to 30,000 within the national park during the wet months. So whichever season that you decide to come, there's always something for you to see. Now, one of the frequently asked questions about the national park is, how do you get to the national park? Now, as I mentioned, the national park is in Botswana. So to access the national park, you will have to go to Botswana, and you can fly in to the Maun airport, which is about 190 kilometers from the national park. So after flying into Maun, you can then drive to the national park, or you can take a charter flight to the national park. For accommodation, there aren't necessarily any lodges within the national park itself, but all the lodges and near campsites surround the national park, and these include lodges like the Kalahari camp as well as the Oteti River camp. Now this national park is a very good option for those that are looking to go on a safari, and it is a one-of-a-kind unique safari that you need to experience at least once in a lifetime. Now follow us for more information, tips, and don't forget to like, share, comment this video with your friends to let them know something they didn't know. Thank you for watching.